Hi, Ed here, back here again. I just wanted to go over a few things before I totally sign off for today. One of those things is the use of plants in your outdoor experience. First, you need to identify what you're using. I'm just going to go over some common plants here in Newfoundland to start off. Just a couple of trees and a couple of plants to show you how similar plants can deceive you. So bear with me for a moment, and while I get those, we'll discuss those. Back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I just lined up a few here. This one here that I have in front of you right now, this is a larch tamarack, commonly known in Newfoundland as a juniper, but it's a misnomer. It's not really a juniper. We have no trees called juniper in Newfoundland. We have low-lying shrubs. But this is a large tamarack. It's a deciduous coniferous tree. Basically, it's the only conifer in Newfoundland that sheds its needles. Okay. Next plant or tree I'm going to show is this one. This is a birch, a young birch tree that I just happened to cut a twig off of. And this is this is one of the ones that people have been doing videos on lately, such as tapping them for sap, or using bark for trees and for fires and what have you. The next one, this one is a very common. This one's a balsam fir. The reason why I know it's a fir is that the needles are flat. If you can roll the needle between your fingers, guaranteed it's not a fir. This balsam fir needles are really flat and very distinctive in their aroma. If you have a spruce needle in your hand, you can roll it. It's triangular in shape, and we have two common species of fir in Newfoundland. Sorry, not fir, spruce in Newfoundland, which is the black spruce and the white spruce. You can distinguish the two on a variety of levels. Again, the balsam fir is flat, so I'm going to put that down just for a second. But to distinguish the spruces from each other, smell and the shape of the needles often are the dead giveaways. This plant here, I'm just going to show two of them. I'm going to give these to Harry to hold on to, and he's going to show you the difference between the two of them. Just bear with me a moment. Okay, these two are two separate species. They look much alike. They grow together, but they are totally different. One is poisonous, one is not. So, which one is? Harry, you can tell us.
Well, this one here is lab tea. This one is calmia. You can tell the difference because if you look at the underside of the leaves, this one here is just pretty much like flat like any other leaf. But the difference with this one, oh, I broke that one, is that the underside is orange and fuzzy. So if you look at the underside, you can tell the difference. A lot of people mistake calmia for lab tea.
And what happens if they boil up a cup full of calmia?
Nothing good. You get pretty sick.
Yeah, it's not good. They call it sheep laurel is another name for it. It's not very good. It does a lot of damage. But
yeah, and if you're in a survival situation, being sick is not a good thing. Throwing up because you get dehydrated fast. So
there we go. Two plants, pretty similar. And the leaves shape are totally similar.
From the top, they look very similar.
Pretty identical.
It's the underside that I look at.
But let's look at the underside. Let's get a really good close-up. I don't know if you can really see it, but if you can see on the left-hand side is the Labrador tea. It is fuzzy. It's hard to distinguish here on the camera. I don't know if you can pick it up, but it has like a hair on the bottom of it. Whereas the calmia, as you can see, is pretty green.
Just like a regular underside of a leaf.
Okay. Next plant. Okay. Earlier we discussed northern wild raisin. It's a common plant here in Newfoundland. Moose enjoy it immensely. This one here, it's easy to distinguish based on the terminal bud and the buds going down of the rest of the branch. The terminal bud is long and slender, as you can see here. Harry, if you can just point to the top bud there. It's very slender, almost like a leaf in shape, but it is a terminal bud that will turn into a group of leaves actually. And it does produce a flowering body that it does resemble much like a grape and a raisin eventually. It is edible, highly edible. It's very enjoyable. I enjoy them immensely. But moose also enjoy the fresh growth, and it's often used as winter forage along with a mixture of balsam fir. This is their greatest enjoyment, I think, on this side of the island anyway. Okay. Next plant, and just to let you know, this is these were all cut today, so we're trying to identify more as we go along. This one here is what is our alder. It had this. I only snipped the male part of the plant. It is both male and female exist on the same stem most times. As you can tell, this part here, much like a birch tree, has a cone, a male cone, and this is where it flowers from. But anyway, though these plants are common in Newfoundland, they are grazed somewhat by moose, but more often these are a great place to find grouse and what have you. They're found in mostly disturbed areas, such as by roadbeds and things. Anyway, that's just a few plants. Tune in next time, we'll have some more. Just a quick recap of what we have. We have the alder, northern wild raisin, we have the kalmia, the lab tea, the balsam fir, the birch, and the larch tamarack. Thank you very much. Have a great day.